Hey everyone, this video is all about virtual field trips. I'm going to share my process for crafting a trip from materials that already exist and point out some of the educational and inclusive benefits of going virtual. But know that there are a lot of options available to you. So if you are looking for something that you can't quite put your finger on or want to chat more about the mix and matchability of different platforms, send us a note at online@mcad.edu. And for those DIYers and custom tour creators out there, I'm also providing a few additional links for you to check out in the description below. Alright, so when I'm curating materials for a virtual trip, my first stop is typically Google Arts and Culture. Over the last 10 years, this platform has partnered with thousands of museums and galleries across the world to make art accessible to everyone. These collections have high-quality imagery, virtual tours, and the ability to experiment and interact with what's on display. Web-friendly, mobile-friendly, tablet-friendly. Alright, so let's make a trip. And in the spirit of reinventing things, I'm going to use Solowit as our example. Something that I love about this platform is the level of detail. So gigapixel imagery allows you to zoom in on a piece closer than you could in a gallery space, and this new depth of detail can spark conversation around the process and complexity of the work. Now add in street view tours and you get a sense of scale and space. Not only can you see the detail of the work, but the size and complexity of the piece itself. You get a better sense of how that piece fits within the larger collection. Now, if I bring in some other curated resources, like this video from Mass Mocha showing the piece being installed, and the Microsoft In Culture podcast, which has a series dedicated to how artists and musicians are currently finding inspiration in Lewitt's work, we can see this really growing into a rich learning experience. Honestly, this is just the tip of the iceberg. Mixed reality experiences like this augmented reality tour of Lewitt's work in studio space really kick this up a notch. One of the fantastic affordances of mixed reality experiences is that you now have the ability to explore, play with, and construct meaning out of artifacts in a way that doesn't always exist in a physical museum and gallery space. And if it does, it might not be as accessible to everyone. Going virtual gives us a chance to re-examine who we are designing our learning experiences for, so we can make sure that there's a place for everyone. These virtual platforms often come with a range of features that help make the content more readily accessible to all students. So captioning, screen reader compatibility, narration, image description. You also have a lot of people that are beginning to dive into creating truly inclusive virtual experiences. Now another link is shared below, but something like Google Experiments or Creatability begin to explore how all individuals can interact with a piece of work and how we can begin to make art accessible to the larger community. This is huge because when you eliminate the stress that comes with wondering how and if I can interact with your content, you're providing a better opportunity to learn. You also help generate a larger sense of inclusion, community, and belonging. You're creating a shared space for everyone. All right, so that's it from me. If you have any questions or want to chat more, send us a note at online@mcad.edu.